Hello, hi, my name is Ngozi RBK Okafor. I want to tell you a story today about a woman that I know. Um, about 4 years ago, this lady, she started to have, you know, symptoms, some nondescript symptoms. She started feeling, I think she said she was feeling not really like herself. She started feeling blah. She experienced hair loss, and she thought maybe because she wears wigs all the time. And she started having a itchy skin and really, really profoundly dry skin. And she didn't have, her sex drive was significantly diminished from before, but she didn't think anything of it. And the symptom that really got her attention were palpitations. So she started having palpitations, which, as you can imagine, can be very scary. So she went to her primary care doctor, who, of course, did an interview and assessed her and didn't know what to do. She promptly sent her off to a specialist, to a cardiologist. Now, she saw this cardiologist, and after seeing him, he prescribed a cardiac medication for her. Now, she was on this cardiac medication, this heart medicine, for about 2 months, and she felt even worse. So she went back. And she says, this is not working. What's wrong with me? So he now begins to give her a battery of tests. He did a stress test. He did every cardiac test, trying to figure out why she's having palpitations. Of course, he asks, I think at one point, he may have asked her when she had her last period. Now, she had a period a couple months before. So he did all these tests and still no diagnosis, no answer for her. So he passes her off to a neurologist. So the neurologist is checking her. He did an MRI, a CT scan. He checked everything. Nothing. So they pass her off because now she's having GI symptoms with all these medications they put her on. Every doctor she saw on prescribed even more meds. So she went from a healthy woman not taking any medications at all. So now she's up to about 8 pills a day. So now the GI guy runs all these tests and eventually takes out her gallbladder. As it turns out, needlessly. So she's in the hospital for 3 days after her gallbladder is taken out. And she says she felt a little better, but she went home and she didn't feel good anymore. So the endocrinologist has her on all these medications. They tell her she's diabetic, even though her hemoglobin A1C was borderline, but she gets on metformin. And she's taking it and she feels even worse. She doesn't feel any better. She doesn't want to do anything. Her life is just pretty much on hold. It got so bad that when my phone rings and I pick it up and I see her number, my heart leaps. I'm scared because invariably she's going to tell me that she's either admitted in the hospital or she's on her way to the emergency room. This went on for 4 years. She was in and out of the hospital for 4 years. She had every diagnostic test done, every medication they could imagine. They put her on, they take her off, they put her on, they take her off. She was in and out of the ER for 4 years. Nobody could tell this woman what was wrong with her. And she felt terrible. And she was terrified every time. So now she's thinking, if all these doctors cannot give me a medical diagnosis, they can't tell me what is wrong with me and treat me, maybe it's not medical. So now she's thinking, maybe this is all in my head. But you're not crazy. She's thinking, am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? What is wrong with me? But you don't imagine palpitations. Palpitations are real and they're terrifying if you don't know what's causing it. So she knows she's not crazy. I try to reassure her, you're not crazy. if you feel bad, you feel bad. You can make up all these symptoms. There are too many. Now, she's thinking, okay, it's not psychological, it's not medical, perhaps it's spiritual. Oh my goodness, you know how we are back home. So she's thinking, oh, someone is attacking me spiritually. Is it my sister-in-law? Or maybe it's that neighbor I had when we were living on the other side of town. Or is it my mother-in-law? Maybe her mind goes to so many dark places. She's wondering, she's suspicious of everybody she encounters because she feels awful. She feels bad every day and she has no answer. So she's grasping at every straw, trying to figure out what is wrong with her. Now, as it turns out, she was in the beginning stages of perimenopause. Now, all these doctors, all these providers never took the time to put together a total picture of a human being. Each specialist was treating a special part of her. They were treating her heart, her gut, her kidneys. They were treating so many different body parts, and nobody treated or attempted to treat the whole person. If they had taken the time to get a proper history. Many women start menopause at so many different stages. Now, you don't get it, they say that perimenopause, when you've been without a menstrual cycle for 12 months, 12 consecutive months, that's when it starts. But many women menstruate and are still in perimenopause. So it is important. I urge every woman, nobody will advocate for you like you will. So you need to start to take care of yourself. You need to start to document once you're past the age of 35, 36, 37, start writing down how you feel so you can know when you feel off. Have a journal where you document your feelings, how you're feeling today. Yes, it's that serious. So that when something is off, you're the first to catch it. And when you go to your doctor, make sure you're talking about your menstrual cycle. Is it irregular? How are you feeling? Tell them everything. And if any doctor does not know or understand what you're talking about, you need to pick up your bag and walk out of that office because that is not the right doctor for you. Now, we know that medical training for physicians has, we understand that medical training, very few doctors, now they're beginning to teach them in medical school about the diseases that affect women, or more importantly, the life changes that women go through, like perimenopause, menopause, and the difference. Now they're doing a better job. But the physicians that are here now, many of them, I'm sorry, they do not understand. They do not know. They don't know what to ask. So you need to know. You need to know the questions to ask, how to explain yourself, how to tell them, how to document your history so that you get the right treatment at the right time. I don't want what happened to this woman to happen to anybody else because she was terrified for 4 years needlessly. She never had any cardiac problems. She never had any GI problems. She never had any medical problems. She was healthy. She was completely healthy. All she needed were hormone therapy. All she needed was managing her hormone. So now she's off all those medications and she feels great. She feels good. Now she can go back to working out. Now she can even play with her grandkids. Now she feels alive. She's thriving. Only because she finally found the right person that told her, no, you're not crazy. You're just menopausal and there's nothing wrong with it. I hope that this story resonates with you. I hope that you have already received your free guide. We did, my team and I came together, we spent a lot of time on this guide, and we came up with an A to Z of menopause. Please, if you do not have your copy, click on the link in my bio. Send me a message, DM me, whatever you need to do. We will make sure to put a menopause guide in your hands so you can read, so you can educate yourself, so you can advocate for yourself, because frankly, nobody else will do it for you. This is to your health. My name is Ngozi RBK Okafor. I cannot wait to see you at the top. Women can thrive. We can thrive during this magical period of our lives. There is no reason to suffer in silence. Please like and share and tell every woman you care about what is happening. Menopause is not a disease. It's not a health condition. It is as natural as can be. And every woman goes through it. My name is Ngozi RBK Okafor. Progress is coming.